Welcome to the Alumni Talk. Very good morning to all. And we are happy to present Rahul with us today, who has had an interesting journey across your data science and eventually transitioning into the whole field that opens up your world of AI, right? Rahul, am I audible?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, how are
Hello.
you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Would you be able to turn on your camera? Could you
Yeah.
just...
I think I didn't get a permission. Yeah. You cannot start your video because the host has disabled it. Okay. I think I'm not able to open that camera because I don't have the
Just try
permission.
now.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, hey. All right, great. So this background looks a bit like our university walls, isn't it? So you are...
Yeah. Basically, like I'm working remotely and now I'm in Alidhar in Madhya Pradesh because my wife doing a job here. So that's why we are living in a rent house. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to have that flexibility. So you are entirely working from home.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And how long has it been? Yeah, talk to us about your adventure, Rahul.
Yeah. So like my journey start from DataMites in 2019 when I joined as a for the course of certification data science. Yeah. So Mr. Ashok Vidas has taken our classes, and like that part is very good. Means that drastically changed my life because when people are suffering from to get a job, and we guys are always try to means learn new things. So at that time the data science was introduced in the market and we are very confused which institute we have to join. Yeah.
Right.
So like I joined DataMites and I learned a very good things there. Means and then I got a job from a startup. It's sizzle.gg. So basically we are creating a game highlights there. So in January I completed my course in DataMites and in February I got the offer. Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
2000 and in the middle of the pandemic?
No, in 2020. Yeah. In 19, I joined the course and in 2020, Feb 20, I got the offer. Yeah. So I joined there as an analyst. And like at that time, like we were means very interested in gaming parts. So
Okay.
that's, yeah. So like I'm very curious to join this company because they are building a product that can create a gaming highlight for like for
Okay.
PUBG, Garena, Free Fire, and yeah. So my journey start from here in AI part. So when I joined the data analyst, my main work is to means to find such a way that we can detect cool movements in there that fans love to watch that, and we are creating that 40 minutes of PUBG game into a 10 minutes of highlight. Yeah. So then after 2 years, I got promoted as a junior AI engineer in the same company, and I got 2 time hikes there because of my work. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Then I changed the company, and currently I'm working in a Imbibe Technologies Private Limited. Yeah. So it's a financial based company, totally a different domain compared to the previous company. And here I work as an AI engineer, managing a team, dealing with the clients. Yeah, and automate the stuff here. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so this is a new role entirely.
Yeah, entirely new role.
You're out of gaming.
Yeah.
Okay, is that good news or bad news?
Uh, I think it's a good news because things get changed and you learn new things.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yes, yeah, for sure. Okay, right. So 2019 is when you pursued the course with DataMites, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And what were you on to before that, Rahul?
Before that, I worked in a telecom company and I just worked there for only 4 months. I thought I can do much better than that. Yeah. So I'm looking for a courses in a market and I'm shifted from Delhi to Bangalore and
Okay,
then join a DataMites. Yeah.
all right. So you were already into data science pretty clearly. So was there any background that you came from through with any idea about mathematics or statistics in particular?
Yeah, so I done my engineering in BE, so I had pretty good idea about of mathematics. Yeah.
Okay. Engineering in electronics and telecommunication, is
No,
it?
no, it's computer science.
Computer science. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you had some familiarity with coding as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Python was a breeze. Uh, yeah. So I think there's that part of computer science which you do in engineering where they don't focus so much on Python itself, which is you start off with your C++.
No, I started learning Python in DataMites itself while doing the data science course. Means the first language I started learning is Python. And like in engineering, means teachers just taught us C, C++.
Right.
That's means quite not easy for me to understand due to its structure. And Python is very user friendly. Like you can easily understand like what's going on in and each syntax. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So yeah, something that will be helpful for those who are on here with us at the moment and taking inspiration from your journey, right? So what if you were as a newcomer, how do you see Python programming? If you could just
Yeah, I think Python is very easy to understand. Like if you have some basic idea, like if you know English, like how you are means speaking and putting a sentence in the same way you are just putting a Python code. And like nowadays people are using ChatGPT. Now it's pretty easy for you. Just put the syntax and you get the code.
right.
Yeah,
Yes. So yeah, makes your life easy once you are at a certain level, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
You have to verify what the LLMs are coming up with, but yeah, definitely makes
yeah.
a lot of things easier. It's the time saving that I think that's one of the main improvements that have happened with
Yeah, time saving means after some year of experience, industry expecting some more coding stuff from you, like HTML, CSS, and other stuff. So like they want you to learn and implement that part as soon as possible. So I think the LLM is the best part that makes things easy for you at that time. Yeah.
okay, okay. So at the moment, what's your day-to-day role like? Could you brief us about it?
Uh, Yeah. So basically, in this company, I'm working for a client in Sweden. So my main work is to automate their stuff because, like, it's a financial company. So
Okay.
at the end of the year, they generate a report. So I build a pipeline code there that can take their data, ingest in SQL, and my code will take the company name, their sector, and like for which country they want to generate, and they will generate a PPT, entirely annual report, quarterly report um, in a PPT format. So like it will contain the summary. So like for means basically in that data we have the numbers. So the main problem is that how we can generate a summary for that. So I use T5 model for that to generate the summary with a report and like client like that part like so means automate the stuff is pretty good there and now I'm working on building something that searching for the stuff on the internet for you. So like if you want to search for a CEO for hiring purpose and related with the related experience. Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm working on the UI part also with the help of LLM. Yeah. So now I'm working on end-to-end part there.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So how big is that team?
Yeah. So currently I'm only one who's working in AI team. I had my one junior, but like he left the job after 6 months. Yeah, because I'm handling entire stuff on my own, and now I'm working Chat GPT for that. So for me pretty easy to complete the entire 2 days work in a one day.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So yes, that's a bit of a thing that you have once you are onto a certain level. So yeah, for sure. it is advisable to go for the basics of Python programming, as
Yeah,
Rahul has well done already for a while. And now it becomes easy that you just replicate what you get from ChatGPT. It's important to understand the code, all right, just for the benefit of those joining us, prospective aspirants for data science and AI in general, right? So yeah, that's
yeah.
one side of it.
Yeah. So one thing I would like to mention, like people who are not from the coding background and want to use ChatGPT, the first thing is they need to understand the basic part, because ChatGPT doesn't give you the exact answer. Because if you copy that code and put it in your interface, then it will generate some kind of errors. So you have to know the structure of the code first of all, like where it is incorrect and how can you correct that part also. Yeah, that will be quite required for in AI.
Right. Okay, wonderful. All right. Yeah, those who are with us through LinkedIn or through Zoom, please feel free to post your questions. We have settings in the chat. Yeah, I request the team as well to post any questions that come up here. Okay, so Rahul, starting off, we go back to your 4 month or 6 month long program that you did. You worked
Yeah.
on certain projects, which were the capstones and part of your internship.
Yeah. So like the first project that I remember, I work on the Arima part. So like basically I have to work on the forecasting part. So there we have some what's called inventory data set in that. So we have different kinds of tools is there. So we have to build a model that can forecast that part. So that is my first project. And seriously said, like for me, it take 20 days to understand the entire things and implement that part, because that's the first project.
Right.
And like yeah, and it clearly clear my concept at some level. Yeah, and that's helped me means it helped me pretty good. Like recently I worked on the same part and I already implemented by using Arima, because I'm very clear about the Arima part for the forecasting.
Great. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. And
Mm.
following this, you attended any mock interviews?
Yeah, so DataMites has organized an interview. I don't know the location, the company name right now, and I got select means I clear 2 rounds, and in final interview we are there only 4 candidates.
Okay.
But I still didn't get the job, because at that time my concept is not that much clear from the statistical parts. Yeah,
All right. Okay. So to date, it's been about more than 4 years, right?
yeah.
And, how many in this 4 years? How many interviews have you attended since passing out from?
Uh, Recently I got an offer from a company in Surat. Yeah, as a senior AI engineer, and before that I think I had given like 50 interviews in a different companies, and I always got rejected in the final interview, because like they are expecting from LLM side in more advanced way. Yeah, so that's the part where I lack, means some are want to build an API, and just now I started working on that part. Means each company have their own different requirement with,
Requirements, right?
yeah, with basic parts, but as an engineer we can't fulfill all the parts there. So so that the company that I will going to join, they required me on the basis of OCR and LLM part.
Okay.
Yeah, so I worked on the OCR, and like now they are selected on the basis of that. Yeah.
Okay. So what were, if you would say, uh, speaking to newcomers and those who are now looking at that internship stage as well. So what is the interview preparation like?
Yeah, for interview, first of all, go to the description of the company, and like there are many job portals. If you are searching for AI engineer, then just go with the common description point. Like the companies are mentioning the skills in that, what kind of framework they want, like most of the companies are putting TensorFlow, PyTorch, and LangChain right now. So just go through the basic frameworks, understand that, try to implement different stuff. I say particularly LLM part because it's like pretty going on in the market right now. And just understand the few parts, means how ChatGPT basically work, how can we interact with the, what is the prompt engineering, how can you put the prompt there, how can you extract the output from that. Yeah. So these are the things that required right now. Mean it's just for the person who are starting the careers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If you have experience of around 2 to 3 years, then company required more than that from you. Like I mentioned, you should know about the some front end part like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You should know how to build an API. So these are the required. These are the skills that company required from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's looking at a core somewhat of a developer role, right? And you,
Yeah.
given your computer science background, this also became a little easier. So
Yeah.
was it your what you had signed up for was the AI program as well, or you had just completed data science?
So I just completed the data science part
Okay.
because I know how to build a model and done some data analysis stuff. So that company had hired me, and I learned most of the start things in my first company. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. I think we have a few questions coming in. Yes. So Omkar wants to know what are the interview questions as a fresher?
Uh, that's quite difficult for me to clear these things. Like you get a lot of interview questions from the internet, but the thing is, like most of the question will be asked from your resume. What skills you had mentioned, what projects you had mentioned. So basically, the interviewer will ask related things to your projects. Yeah. So like if you had built some like say boat, if you had built, so it will be asked question related to your boat and some basic stuff. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So all right, we have an anonymous attendee. Okay. Can you describe a recent AI project? Yeah, I think he had mentioned that. Yeah, you can, if you, and also what skills have you found most valuable in your role?
Yeah, so the recent project that I built is basically a chatbot in a company. So in that, what is happening, like means we had built for different domains. Like it's a single script by using an open AI API. And now the what is happening, we are uploading and documentation. Suppose if you are traveling company and you have some query related to travels, so you just need to upload that company's query in a database, and vector ChatGPT will create a vector database for you. And then what is happening, we are using the same models in of related to ChatGPT to convert that data from embedding data set to query data set, and you will get the response from that part. So yeah, so in that what is happening, like suppose I am a customer and I want to query some things from the company. So I had just uploaded my data in there, and you just putting a query and you will get the response related to that query.
All right. Okay. So any uses you're finding for, I guess it's a pretty intensive role in that sense. Are you also using SQL?
Yeah, so for SQL, yeah, I'm patching data means like just I mentioned, I work automation for report generation. For that, I'm using SQL, means ingesting data from the database into my automation program in a script, in a Python script. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Um, right. The mindset of an interviewer or the level of asking questions, is it beginners or advanced? Okay. So we're talking about, I guess, yeah. So I guess this depends on the experience that you bring to the table. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, their expectations would be set accordingly. Was was any of those involving a lot of programming, a lot of, do they make you code there, Rahul?
Yeah. So like if I'm talking about the interview part, if you are an experienced person, then the most important thing is that interviewer will ask about the workflow. So if you don't know the workflow, then it will be quite problematic for you to get a job in that company. Yeah, that's my personal experience, because whenever I put my resume and I got the interview call, first thing they will ask like, what project have you done and how, and can you describe in detail? So that's the first question interview will ask. Then the other question he will put on the basis of your response.
Okay, so those become the starting points, isn't it? That all
Yeah,
the work you
yeah,
have done.
yeah. That will be the starting point in the most of the cases.
Right. So a thorough preparation on the projects, and I think in terms of the resume and your presentation of these projects, there is a lot of assistance available through the PAT team for those of you who are currently in the internship phase, your projects, and how to put them across. Please do get some resume guidance from from the PAT team. We have a group of professionals for that. All right. Um, yeah, I think we are pretty much there. And so this has been a recent role, right, Rahul? The one that you are in at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the plan here? And are you what are the plan down 5 years down the line?
Um, I didn't think about it right now because I'm just like means what we call like I just recently get the offer from a company, and I'm just thinking to join that company and like focus on my skill only, because suppose after 1 year if I again try to switch, then I will get the job on the basis of that skill set.
Right.
So if I'm saying about the skill set right now, I'm learning JavaScript because it's the current requirement in the market. If you are from the AI engineer, then company is expecting like from backend to front end part apart from the AI, and like means if you are a fresher, then the first thing the company wants to model training. You know how to train a model and implement a model for those who are the freshers right now. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Great. Great advice. And we are glad to have you here, Rahul, and
Yeah.
wish you so congrats on all that you have achieved, and wish you all the best for future success as well.
Yeah. Thanks again. Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.